You think your darkest parts are your weakness. You've been told to suppress them, hide them, apologize for them. Society rewards the people who bury it deepest. But Carl Jung, one of the most dangerous minds in the history of psychology, said the opposite. He said those dark parts, they are your greatest weapon, if you know how to use them. These are Jung's 7 shadow rules that will make you psychologically untouchable. Jung called it the shadow, the part of yourself you've buried, the anger, the ambition, the hunger for power, the parts of you that society told you to be ashamed of. Most people spend their entire lives running from their shadow. The real power players, they turn around and face it. Because Jung knew something most people never discover. You don't conquer your shadow by hiding it. You conquer it by owning it. 7 rules. Let's begin. Rule 1. Your shadow is not your enemy. It's your energy. Most people treat their dark emotions like enemies to defeat. They suppress the anger. They kill the ambition. They bury the envy. But every time you suppress an emotion, you don't destroy it. You feed it underground. Jung said the shadow grows strongest in the dark. Stop fighting it. Start asking it what it wants. That rage you've been suppressing, it's telling you exactly where your boundaries have been violated. Guard that information like gold. It is your compass. Rule 2. What triggers you most reveals your greatest power. Pay attention to this. The next time someone triggers you, when their success makes you bitter, when their confidence makes you hostile, don't look at them. Look at yourself. Jung called this projection. You cannot recognize something in another person unless it already exists inside you. Your triggers are not weaknesses. They are a map. They point directly to the gifts you've been refusing to claim. The real power players don't get triggered. They get curious. Stay with me, because Rule 3 is where most people's psychology completely breaks down. Rule 3. Integrating your shadow makes you impossible to manipulate. Here's how manipulators work. They find the part of you that you're ashamed of, the part you've buried, and they use it against you. They trigger your insecurity. They exploit your hidden anger. They pull strings you didn't even know existed. But when you've faced your shadow, when you've owned every dark corner of yourself, there are no strings left to pull. You become untouchable, not because you're perfect, because you're whole. Rule 4. Your persona is a cage. Your shadow is locked in. Jung said we all wear a persona, a social mask, the professional, the nice one, the helper. These masks protect us, but they also imprison us. Every time you perform the persona instead of living the truth, your shadow grows more powerful in the background. It doesn't disappear. It waits, and it will emerge on the worst day, at the worst moment, in the worst way. The untouchable person learns to remove the mask on their own terms, before the shadow does it for them. Rule 5. Silence is your shadow's sharpest weapon. Most people reveal their shadow through reaction, through outburst, through the uncontrolled moment. When you've integrated your shadow, you gain control of the reaction, and silence becomes your most aggressive tool. When someone tries to destabilize you, when they push, provoke, belittle, the integrated shadow doesn't respond. It watches. It decides. It acts when it chooses, not when emotion forces it to. Drop untouchable in the comments if Rule 5 hits different. Rule 6. The shadow you don't own will own you in every relationship. This is the one people don't want to hear. Your unfaced shadow doesn't stay inside you. It bleeds into every relationship you have. It becomes the jealousy you can't explain, the sabotage you didn't plan, the love you destroy without meaning to. Jung said the most dangerous shadow is the one you're absolutely certain you don't have. If you believe you are purely good, purely rational, purely kind, you are carrying the heaviest shadow of all. The real power players stay humble about their darkness. Rule 7. Shadow integration is not healing. It's weaponization. Let's be clear. This isn't about becoming better in the soft sense. This is about becoming complete. A person who has faced their shadow has access to the full spectrum of human power, the capacity for boundaries, for strategic aggression, for calculated silence, for genuine warmth. They cannot be broken, because there is nothing left to hide, nothing to exploit, nothing to threaten. They have looked into the darkest part of themselves and said, I know you, and I choose how you move. Jung called this individuation. Most people never reach it. You just got the map. 7 rules. 1 truth. Your shadow is not the thing holding you back. It's the thing you've been afraid to use. Jung knew it. Now you do. Subscribe. More dark psychology is coming. You are untouchable.